it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I do have a slightly whingy cat and his brother milling about because they think it's 11 o'clock, but it's only 10 past 10 and they get a certain something at 11 o'clock. Anyway, it is the 3rd of December and it's time to open my third Use Your Own Craft Stash Advent Calendar. This is inspired by Sabine from Cross Keys Crafts, and every day I'm opening up a package that I've wrapped to myself that contains a crafty item that I already had in my stash, but I haven't used it. I had great fun rummaging through things and coming up with this little advent calendar. I had the basket, I had these little bags from years ago. I did a wee advent calendar, and this paper came from a shopping trip at the weekend that some of the goodies came wrapped in. I remember wrapping up this. Awesome Otters. So this is a Stampin' Up set which I purchased on eBay, I believe, but it's not just that, because I went a bit otter daft and then never used them. I also bought myself this, which is Have an Otterly Cozy Winter or Merry Christmas. It's called the Winter Otter. I mean, isn't cute? I don't know what it is. And I got these little dies, which are unbearably cute, and I did go as far as taking them apart, so that was a start. So it's going to be an utterly lovely day. Hello, it is hours later and I'm just getting round to having a play with those otters that I pulled out of my advent calendar this morning. Can you see that sun hitting me? Before I draw the blind, I'm going to show you what is the state of play at 2:53 on the 3rd of December in the south of Scotland. The sun is going down, people. See that? We really do get short days in Scotland in the winter. So yeah, thank goodness we get the very long summer nights in the summer to make up for it. It's still daylight at 10 o'clock at night in the summer, which, thank goodness. Anyway, I have had a bit of a play, but I'm running out of time today, so I'm just focused on this little stamp set, which is the Lawn Fawn Winter Otter. So I have stamped and coloured in a wee otter. I'm not sure if his scarf colour is the right one, so we'll see. And what I've also done is die cut out a wee circle which he can sit in comfortably. And I'm going to do a bit of inking, so hang on a moment. Right, my glass mat is a little bit, it's got some pixie powder remnant on it because I've been making some Christmas cards for a customer. So, here's my little circle. I've got this Distress Oxide spray. I'm going to start with a bit of that as a bit of a base. Oh, wished computer. And then I'm going to add a little bit of this what is it, Blueprint Sketch, and a bit of peacock feather too. And it is very wet. Kind of too wet, isn't it? But I want them to mix. Maybe I need to do that. And maybe do a bit of smooshing. I need to have a go with Shirley's. She doesn't call it smooshing. What does she call it? Scooshing? Have you seen her? Handmade by Shirley. Have you seen what she does with it? It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I want to do a bit of drying, so I'm going to pause you. Okay, so I've done a bit of smooshing by just spraying on the craft mat, kind of dunking it in, and then drying in between layers. And I've added in a bit of Mermaid Lagoon, and I'm toying with the idea of a bit of this mica stayed in Wonderland. Should I just add some like splashes like that maybe? I'm not a big fan of these big splashes, but ooh, it's got even bigger. Oh, that's quite nice. So I wanted to have it like a little pool that my wee otter will be floating about in. Yeah, let me pause you and clear up the mess. Okay. Now I have picked out a little kind of 4x4 card. Really, apart from the sentiment, if it needs much more. Let me get rid of the glass mat because it's glaring. Let me know in the comments, whereabouts are you in the world or the UK, and how light is it with you at 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Right. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I've got my little pool for my little otter. I wonder, I might try and pop him so he's over that bit that I'm not a huge fan of. And then I've got the sentiments here: have an utterly cozy winter or Merry Christmas. I'm going with Merry Christmas. And I think I'm just going to put it straight onto the card. So have an maybe I need to have an utterly Merry Christmas. I'll stamp it out on a wee, trying to get that Merry Christmas kind of in the middle. Here we go, I've got a bit of scrappy bit of card. I can have a little practice. What have I done with this? Here it is. Let's see what that, see if it's kind of lining up and straightish before I put it on the card. Ah, that looks alright to me. Put this in the middle at the bottom. I love wee cards. I used to sell lots of wee cards, but I think people get a wee bit, people like to, if they're buying a special card, they want it to be a bit bigger, so. Now, I might try and stick my wee otter down. Something like that. It's kind of plain, isn't it? But I think when it's such a little card, I don't want it too much. I mean, I could always add in a wee bit of Nouveau drops. Maybe a touch of red. A touch of red and a touch of blue. Right, let's see. Okay. I don't have a very good blue. In fact, I threw out the blues I did have because they were kind of blocked and not very exciting, so. But I did get this glitter glue glazing ocean. Is that what it's called? Glittering ocean. I think it's Crafter's Companion. I got it in a wee bundle on what's it called? Vinted. Now, oh, see that? It does tend to be a wee bit explosive. That's why I love the Nouveau drops. They really, to me, are the best for getting an actual drop, like okay. Have an utterly Merry Christmas. What do you think? Day 3 of my Use My Stash Christmas Advent Calendar. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll be back tomorrow with day 4. Thanks for watching. Bye now.